In fact, injection molding is being used by the biggest brands in our industry, high fashion brands, and also companies have gone off the charts in terms of the beauty and quality of the tools they use to make the injection molding.
Hey David, we got a question from the audience about injection molding. What are you seeing happening with injection molding? Different materials, quality. Obviously sunglass season's coming up, but obviously in optical there's been some advancements. What's out there?
Stephen, that's a great question. You know, for many, many years, I think injection molding had a bad rap particularly in the United States. And why did it have a bad rap? Everyone considered it to be the least expensive, poorest quality reading glasses with acrylic lenses for $5.99 for a 3-pack. And that's their view of injection molding. In fact, injection molding is being used by the biggest brands in our industry, high fashion brands, and also companies like Silhouette have gone off the charts in terms of the beauty and quality of the tools they use to make the injection molding. Machines are better, materials are better. And I think the big move in injection molding is acetate being injection molded at a very, very high quality. So typically, I think the audience understands that acetate comes in sheets, it's cut as CNC, it's tumbled, so forth and so on. Acetate now is being injection molded, almost same exact colors. You can do a little bit more with injection molding. You have to go through so many processes like CNC. And then we're seeing a lot of injection fronts in acetate. Now we also see it in TR90, we see it in polyamide, we see in certain other, sustainable materials. So for me, injection molding should not have a bad rap. It'll be the quality of the tool, the mold, the quality of the machinery, any post-processing that's done to the injected product, and the material. And again, the biggest and best companies in the world are now going to injection molding. It's also good for high volume. If you're getting into high volume, you want to do that. It's good to do certain shapes or dimensions on eyewear, which are difficult in CNC. It's good for different types of look and feel, like thinner frames. Sometimes can be made in injection molded nylon, for example, very strong. A lot of our sport, the Oakleys out there, the Nikes out there, the Maui gyms out there, all injection molded. And nobody would say those are poor quality frames. So to our audience, I'd ask them to embrace injection molding. One thing to know is that, cold insert, some of our materials require cold insert. And there are some ECPs in some labs that don't love that. But the truth of the matter is, it's just a different way of inserting a lens into a frame. Instead of stretching it a little bit with like you normally do with acetate, cut a little bit bigger, you have to cut on size. So as long as the individual knows what's the material they're dealing with, shouldn't be any problem at all. So I'm a big fan of injection molding. And actually at Clear Vision, some of our best-selling styles are cold inserts. So I wouldn't be afraid of them.
Thanks, David. Anybody have any other questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks.